Hey guys, what's up? So, I know it's been like over 3 months since I posted almost any kind of video than my little dance little thing on the feeds, but so anyways, since I've actually vlogged, it's been like 3.5 months. I don't know exactly. I know it was Meredith's graduation. It was the last time I did like a long vlog where I talked and stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to apologize. I really don't have any good excuse or reason. Well, for a month I did there, but for the first part of it I did, but after that I was just depressed. But let me start from the beginning, what happened, what's been going on. You know, May 28th I had my ileostomy reversal surgery, and it went really well. I had, of course, you know, it's normal after your bowels start working again to have some diarrhea and stuff, so I was having that. So, yeah, I had diarrhea, and they were giving me Imodium for that because it was making me not sleep at night. You know, I was up all the time. So they gave me that, and then also I had gotten off the morphine and onto the narco, or the Vicodin, whatever you want to call it. They call it narco, I think, or something like that. But anyway, so, and that can cause constipation, as well as the Imodium can as well. And so anyway, it had been about a little over 24 hours since I had a bowel movement when they released me the Saturday after my surgery. So I got released and went to Target. Mom and I went to Target to pick up my prescriptions and all that stuff. Got home and I started feeling constipated, like I had the cramps and all that, and really, really bad stomach ache. And so I took some Metamucil that I had just gotten at Target. Took that, and still it didn't help any, and I just got worse and worse. And I guess it was around 7 or 8 p.m. I started throwing up. And I went a couple times, then Mom had to go to bed because she was, you know, exhausted from the past week of having to travel back and forth from Galveston to Houston to see me in the hospital and all that. And so she went to bed, but I woke her up around 10:30 or something, like to let her know that I was still throwing up, because with me, after the third, fourth time, that's when things started to get dangerous for me. I need to go to the hospital, start thinking about going to the hospital. And so anyway, she got up around 10:30 or 11, and she got in bed at 8, so she got a few hours sleep. Anyway, we just were talking about what to do, and we decided to, driving up to the hospital, the nearest hospital, we would call 911, get an ambulance to come out and see if they could help. If they could give me the hydrocortisone rescue that I have at home, the rescue injection, as well as maybe some of the stuff to help me stop throwing up. So anyway, they came, we called 911, got an ambulance, and I was sitting in the bathroom, green as freaking Witch of the West probably, and looking like crap, and the guy comes in, it's a guy and a girl, and he said, what seems to be the problem? And Mom and I look at each other, and we're like, what the are you serious? Are you really asking me what the problem is? I got a trash can in my hand and I'm green as hell. And I just like, oh my god. Okay, and I told him what was going on, he's like, okay. And then Mom and I were explaining to him that I have adrenal insufficiency and all that stuff. And we explained what it was on top of the kidney and why you got it and what it does and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, I know, yeah. And then him and the girl kept calling it renal. It's adrenal, like it's the kidney, and we're like, oh my god, no, not renal, adrenal. We said it was on top of the kidney, do you listen? Anyway, it was funny and irritating all at the same time. I'm just like, how did you become a paramedic, man? Anyway, I'd be a better paramedic than you. Anyway, so yeah, and so we asked him if he could help give the injection. And he says, no, we can't do that. It's not, you know, it's against policy or whatever. And so we're like, okay, whatever. And then Mom said, I'll do it myself. And she was getting it and trying to direct him. He kind of guided her, you know. But anyway, she got it. I got the injection. And then we decided that we're not going to take the ambulance. She's going to drive me up to the hospital. So I went up there, and oh my god. Oh, Lord. Anyway, we got up there about midnight. I think it was around midnight. So it's Sunday now, and oh god! And first thing that happened, they got me in there pretty quickly, got me my medicine that I needed, and so I felt better, a little better anyway. I still had the severe stomach aches, and they gave me X-rays and all that kind of stuff to see what was going on. And hours and hours and hours passed, and suffering and hours and suffering. Anyway, they said that there was a partial blockage, or intestinal blockage, or what it's called. And so we're like, okay. And they told us what you have to do is get an NG tube, which is a tube they put down your nose that goes all the way into your stomach and helps like clear out the blockage or whatever's going on. And it's but it said it's usually like 9 times out of 10 it works to help clear the blockage, but every once occasionally you have to get surgery to fix it. And so we're like, this is the hospital we got blocked from surgery from, okay? So we're like, well, I was told I couldn't have any surgery here ever, and they looked into it, I guess, or whatever. And in comes some surgeons, and they're like asking me questions about my sphincter muscle. They even did a rectal exam, and I was just like, what is going on? Why are you doing this? You're not gonna. Anyway, it was such. Ooh. Anyway, the mom's bringing me and talking about it. It makes her upset. It does me too, but she. I'm glad we're going out for drinks in a little bit because I'm going to have to talk about this again. Anyway, so I'm sorry this video is a little long. I'm rambling. I'm trying to make it as short and condensed as possible, but it's a long story. Anyway, so I was there, and then the insurance lady came in. We were talking about getting me transferred back to the other hospital that I got surgery at in Houston. And they said, she said that the insurance said that I cannot be transported from a level 1 hospital, which I was at, to a lower level hospital, which was the other one I wanted to go to. And blah blah blah. Hours and hours passed. Mom, after we finally found out that I was going to be transferred, and she went through some loops or whatever to get me the ambulance right up there because they could not release me from their care or whatever. Anyway, so Mom couldn't drive me up there. That was like against policy because I'm still their patient or some bullshit like that. Anyway, so we got done, and once Mom knew that I was going to be going home, which was around 5, no, it was around 3 p.m., 4 p.m., something like that, when we finally got the confirmation that I was for sure going to be transported back to the other hospital. And so Mom went home. She was, completely exhausted. And the dog was home and everything. Our elderly 17-year-old dog, Daisy, was at home and everything. So she went home, and I waited, and I was still suffering. And 6 p.m. came, and they were to take me, and I was starting to get nauseous again. So I asked if I could get another round of the anti-vomiting medicine, whatever it's called, that they give you at the hospital. And before I left, and they're like, no, we can't give you anything now before you leave. I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyway, so all the way up to the hospital in Houston, they kept asking, every time to my blood pressure, they asked me, is your blood pressure usually this high? And I kept saying, no, but when I'm sick or under a lot of extreme stress or in a hospital or something like that, or when I'm nauseated like I am now, yes, it does get high. Anyway, every time he asked the same question, I'm like, are you deaf? Like, what? I already answered this question. Anyway, and I kept telling them I was nauseated, and they're like, okay. They wouldn't give me, I guess you have to say, give me a vomit bag now! I guess you have to, anyway. So, anyway, I get to the hospital, and we have to sit there and wait for them to check me in or whatever to get me back into the ER area to get on the gurney back there. And all the while, I was nauseated as hell, and the gurney thing you are transported in ER, an ambulance, is extremely uncomfortable. Plus, I had this diaper rash from having to wear diapers from the diarrhea that I had prior. Oh my god, it was excruciating pain, plus nausea. Finally, I kept telling them that I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up. They listened, I guess, and then I just. Bleh. And the poor paramedic guy had to grab the nearest trash can and give it to me. And then I asked for they gave me stuff to clean up, and then they finally gave me a vomit bag. And then one funny thing had happened. The paramedic handed it to me, and it has like things to measure, on it, like a measuring cup, like lines, And he goes, "Here you go, for those who like to measure everything." That was really funny. So I needed to laugh about the time. Anyway, I got back there, and I guess around 9 p.m. the doctor came in and saw me, one of my surgeon's associates, and he came and checked on me, and they were still trying to get me into a room. About 10 o'clock, they got me into a room, finally. It was a really nice view, by the way, better than the other room had. And then about 10:30, they came in to give me the NG tube, which was horrible. Don't even get me started. I know some of you that watch my videos, like, I don't know if Haley still watches my videos, but I know you, and Jamie, oh my god, I know y'all know what that's like. Oh my god. Whenever I saw y'all with those tubes, I was like, shit, I hope I never have that happen to me, because I think I'd freak out and die. Whew, it wasn't as bad as I thought, but it was bad. Especially when they put it in, it's like, oh man, I threw up when I put it in, because I was already nauseated. But anyway, so I had an NG tube in for about 4 days, and one day I had to try to get these really horrible tests done to see if blockage was clear or something like that. It was like really extensive tests. You have to drink this crap, but they just put it in my tube, and it made me nauseated because it was too early for me to get the next round of medication for the nausea. And so I was already nauseated, and they put that in there. I was okay for a while, and you have to lay down, get the x-rays, and then sit up for 30 minutes, and then keep doing it over and over again. If you have to do somewhere you're standing up, sit, lay down. It's, I don't know what it's called, but you can probably look it up. It's something to do with your stomach getting x-rayed and checking for blockages or something like that. Anyway, so, yeah, 4 days later, they took out the tube, thank God, because it was irritating. One good thing that happened is that one of my old friends back from junior high and high school, I haven't seen her since, gosh, I don't even know. It was like 2000 or something like 2001, I don't know. It was around the time I graduated from high school. And she's an identical twin, and she has been living in Houston, but I forgot about it, that she messaged me on Facebook saying, "Oh, I didn't know you were at St. Luke's," and "Oh, I didn't know you were at," she emailed me on Facebook and said, "Oh, I didn't know you were at this certain hospital. I'm working there right now. Doing internship or residency or whatever right there." I'm like, oh, cool. So she came and saw me, and that was really awesome. I got to see her, and she brought me the gifts and stuff like that. She's just real sweet. So yeah, and my mom had a really nice encounter with a stranger. She had a meltdown at Walmart one day. A lot of stuff happened in between this area. Anyway, and I finally got out of the hospital it was about a week later. It was like 6 days, I think. The fourth day I got the tube out, and then 2 days after that, that's when I was released, I believe. Anyway, it turns out it wasn't the blockage, it was just the ileus, which is when your intestines shut back down. After the surgery, they come back alive and they go back down again. That's ileus. Anyway, so yeah, I got home, and I stayed home this time, and then we had a little scare with where the incision was, where I had my surgery. And it was like really open and wide. It looked like my intestines were falling out or something. It was disgusting, but it was fine. It was normal. We called the doctor, and it was normal. Told us what to do, pack it, and all that stuff. So that was all good. And then I just sat around and healed for a while and got better. And other than that, I haven't really had any terrible illness type things happen to me. I have had this rash under my arms. Heat rash, something like that I had to get this powder for, and I had a stomach bug about a week ago. It wasn't bad. It was not a vomiting kind, just diarrhea and insomnia for me. But anyway, so yeah, other than that, I have no excuse for not vlogging. I was just depressed because we've been really low on cash, and we've been really struggling with living here and our landlord, the water, and lots of financial stuff mainly, and I've just been depressed, and I don't really have an excuse other than just being depressed, and I've just been not doing much of anything lately. Occasionally I'll go out with you know, my friends like Charles and stuff, and Kelly and Rita and that stuff, but that's just like every 2-3 weeks, something like that anyway. But Mom and I go out quite a bit. We go down to Lafitte's and have fun every once in a while. But yeah, we just, not a lot going on. I have my ups and downs, and on my good days I've said, oh, I'm going to film today, but I never did it. Other than those couple I told you about, you know. So that's really all. Oh, what am I saying? It's all. About a month ago, I guess, Mom put up an ad on Craigslist to try to get a job. And she also put in applications at rental places too. This lady called her, and she wants her to be her personal assistant. Like, you know, help clean her house, tell her not to pick up things because she has a bad back, cook for her occasionally, and stuff like that. Take her to doctor appointments and things like that. And she, I don't know if she's going to be paid yet because she's going to start work last Tuesday. But that was, I got that stomach bug on Saturday of last week. And then Tuesday she called and said that her husband had gotten a stomach bug. So I knew then it was stomach bug before. I wasn't sure what it was, and then I knew it was when he had the same thing I did. And then the next day she called again and said that she had it. So they're like, oh great, so now it's going to be like a week before she goes to work, because that's how I had it, about 4 days. So, and they're older, so I figured it's going to be a little longer for them. Anyway, so I was getting worried, and then today she called her, and she wants her to go and work tomorrow. So tomorrow she finally gets to work her new job, finally, and we'll find out how much money she's going to get, how much she's going to get paid, what her hours are going to be, and that kind of good stuff. So, yeah, it's really awesome. I'm really happy for her. She finally got a job. So, yeah, that's really about it. I had that whole drama with after the surgery, but that was just a little hiccup. I'm fine now. I'm better than fine. So this last Sunday, I went swimming for the first time in 4 years without worrying about something happening. I mean, I had gone a couple of times when I had the ileostomy, but I was, the whole time, I couldn't really relax or have fun because I was constantly stressed out and worried I was going to have a leak in the pool or the beach or whatever it was, you know. And so now I can swim carefree again and have fun. It was awesome. And I've been eating, of course, nuts and popcorn and corn on a cob and all those forbidden foods that I had before, and it's just been wonderful. Anyway, so yeah, that's really about it. Yeah, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later. It's just been an update video. I'm going to probably start vlogging again today. I don't know exactly how often I'm going to vlog. I'm going to do it every day or whatever. We'll probably do 3 days a week or anything like that. I don't know, but we'll see. But leave some suggestions down below, like maybe videos you want me to see, like any tags you want me to do. Now I'm starting to try to get back in the YouTube swing. And also, 3 options. Should I do like a video like on Monday, like 3 times a week? Or should I do one long vlog a week, like on a Sunday or Saturday or something like that, put up like all the things are recorded? Or should I like, should I do 3 times a week or once a week, or should I just post vlogs whenever I film them, you know, just sporadically? Like, oh, I filmed something today, here it is, or whatever. Let me know what y'all want. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. Sorry, again, I've been MIA for so long, but I'm back. I'm going to try to stay being back. I can't make any promises, because, you know, but anyway, that's about it. I wanted to let you know, guys, know how everything went, the surgery, and about Mom's job, and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm going to quit rambling, and I will talk to you guys later.